G'day, welcome to Market Sam After Work. Today I've got a new update on our 4AW bipod system. What that update is I've built a component A to suit the Attack bipod legs. I'll just do a quick update for those people who don't know about our bipod system. It's a system that mounts up around the barrel. It doesn't touch the barrel, it mounts up around the barrel. It has a component A, which is this center bit, two clamps in the middle here, that attaches Atlas bipod legs to it. What you generally get is an Atlas bipod, undo the legs and the cams, and then bolt them to our component A system. I generally use the long Atlas legs, and also I've made up, which also we sell on our long range shooting web store. You can buy all this stuff on there, but essentially I've done up leg extensions, which are solid, work really well for us shooting in the dirt, and the component A. That component A goes around a spigot, a bush, that mounts to the front of the rifle. In this case, this is Sam's Tic-A-Tac A1, and I've machined down the front barrel guard to press on our component B. It's just a little aluminium, coated aluminium piece that you machine to suit, and it goes on the front there. We also do it in things like this. This is an MDT chassis. It's been shortened to suit the 22, but it has one of our component Ds that slips inside the rail here, and once again goes around the barrel. There's different component Ds to go underneath or on different rifles. There's a component C, which is adjustable, different angles. So there's a few different ways to skin that cat to get that front bush on there, but it takes our component A. A little while ago, I designed out a component A to take the big Atlas bipod legs, so the 5H bipod legs, and I think it's on their super, one of the basically the big leg ones. The moment they take the big leg ones, then it needs our 5H component A, and I've also done up for the big legs the solid feet for the bottom of them. So that's what you've seen me using. Largely the regular one with the long legs is what you see. I find it a very nice system. It provides both long legs, which gives a good arc for this little bit of straightforward bit back travel that I like to have in shooting on a bipod. They give the rifle a low center of gravity around the bipod, so it sits up nicely with the legs sitting up high. That long leg, because of that works nicely. It also folds away nicely. You can fold them away to alongside your chassis so that it sits up out of the road. You'll see it sometimes shooting on a tripod like that when they tuck away, chucking in, going the gun case, all that sort of stuff works nicely. And it's as simple as 2 bolts and off they come, and you've got, like that other one was, with nothing other than the bush on the front of it. So that's our system, and like I said, that's for the regular Atlas and the 5H Atlas. Now I've done up a component A, same 2 pieces, that takes the Attack legs. And that works the same as the other ones. You can then fold this system away to where it's tucked away along the side there. It has got 45 degrees both front and rear. I'm not a big fan of using the 45 degrees, but it's there for people who want it. And other than that, it has all the normal Attack features where they fold away easily, they tuck away easily, you can pull them out easily, work really nicely on that score. Yes, I will eventually do up some solid leg extensions. I like the solid feet, suited for how I shoot, not so much for a concrete bench or that sort of stuff, but suited for what I do in the way of shooting on a mat in the dirt, out in the bush. So it depends what you want there. And it gives us that little bit more height, considering we've lost a bit of height out of the fact that we've raised them up high on the rifle, which is the same thing, gives us this longer arc, which makes that straightforward and back travel. The one thing I did have to change from this drawing of how I did this up is the Attack is very rigid, so they sit very rigid. For people who like that, great. I want this little bit of free play. I shoot a rifle in a preloaded form, which means I want to preload against the free play so that when it goes bang, it pushes against my preload, but at that first bit of movement there, that barrel is shooting dead straight backwards. And that happens by having no force attached to the front here. It's got a little bit of movement it can have without changing the force on it. So that's something I've designed into it, just a little bit of free play, which gives us this nice little straightforward and back push to suit the way my bipod systems works. So anyway, I should say this rifle is Sam's rifle. This is the Tic-A-Tac A1, which I've modified and put on a MDT butt pad on it, butt stock on it, so it's a bit more adjustable. Takes our bag right, all that sort of stuff, nice on the back here. And as I said, well, I've also mounted on just a little Arca rail for tripod shooting. But what I have done is taken the fore end off, put it in a lathe, spun it down to where I could make those two that my component B, which is just an aluminium bush that then pushes on there. Loctite's on there, that's all it needs to do, not weld or anything, Loctite in there, and then that's a fixture, which means this rifle just has a little round nose on it rather than the rails going right to the end. But it takes our bipod system, and as you saw, that means it's going to tuck away nicely and turn into something that's good to go in the bag or shoot on your tripod or whatever. But yeah, for those people who asked, yes, we now do a ACATAC, a component A to suit the ACATAC bipod legs. Anyway guys, that's my quick video on that one there. Just an update and a brief overview on the 4AW bipod system and the new component A we've got for it. Thanks for checking in guys. We'll catch you next time.